There are dates on the calendar that pass like any other, unnoticed and insignificant. And then there are dates that are marked in the heavens before they ever manifest on earth. January 29th is not just another day on your calendar. It is a spiritual checkpoint. It is a coordinate in time where the invisible gears of your destiny have clicked into a new alignment. You are listening to this right now, not because of an algorithm and not because of chance. You have been drawn here by a magnetic pull in your spirit because there is a delivery with your name on it. God is saying that a divine deposit is being released, and this deposit is not just a trickle of blessing. It is a flood that will change the entire topography of your life. You have been walking through a season that can only be described as a wilderness. It has been a time of silence where your prayers seem to hit a brass ceiling, bouncing back without an answer. You have looked at your bank account and seen lack. You have looked at your relationships and seen disconnection. You have looked at your dreams and seen delay. But I need you to understand something fundamental about the way God operates. Silence is not absence. Silence is often the sound of heavy construction. When an architect is building a skyscraper, the deepest work happens underground, hidden from the public eye, digging a foundation deep enough to sustain the height of what is coming. You have felt buried, but you are actually being planted. And tonight, the season of underground growth shifts into the season of visible harvest. There is a specific tension you've been feeling in your chest lately. Maybe you woke up this morning with a strange sense of anticipation, or perhaps a flutter of anxiety that you couldn't quite place. You might have tried to reason it away, thinking it was just stress or the weight of your responsibilities. But listen closely, that is not anxiety. That is your attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuzazara readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. Spirit, sensing the approach of the divine deposit before your natural eyes can see it. It is the atmospheric pressure changing, because a heavy blessing is about to drop. Animals sense a storm before the rain falls. Your spirit senses a breakthrough before the check arrives or the phone rings. Do not medicate this feeling. Do not suppress it. Lean into it. It is the signal that the transfer is complete. I want to talk to you about this divine deposit because it is multidimensional. The thumbnail of your life is about to change. Yes, we are talking about resources. We are talking about financial flow. God is aware of your bills. He is aware of the debt that has kept you awake at 3 a.m. He is aware of the dreams you have had to shelve because the funding wasn't there. There is a scriptural principle of restoration that goes beyond just getting back what you lost. When a thief is caught, he must pay back sevenfold. The enemy has stolen your peace, your time, and your resources. But the books are being balanced tonight. This divine deposit is the interest on your suffering. It is the back pay for the years you stayed faithful when nothing was happening. But before we go deeper into how this money and this restoration will manifest, I need you to do something. I need you to make a physical act of agreement. Go down to the comments right now and write, "I am open to receive." This simple act tells your brain and your spirit that you are no longer in a defensive posture, expecting a blow, but in a receptive posture, expecting a blessing. Do not underestimate the power of typing that out. It is a digital altar. It is you signing for the package. Now let's address the elephant in the room. The relational aspect of this deposit. There is someone specific involved in this shift. You know who they are. You don't need a name. Their face just flashed in your mind. This is someone who walked away, someone who misunderstood you, someone who perhaps devalued the treasure that you are. For a long time, you have carried the heavy burden of their rejection. You have replayed the conversations, wondering what you did wrong, wondering if you were too much or not enough. You have wrestled with the silence between you, a silence that felt like a final verdict on your worth. But God says, I am turning the tables. While you have been moving forward, trying to heal, trying to wash the residue of that pain off your spirit, something has been happening in them. You haven't seen it because it's internal, but the divine deposit includes a deposit of truth into their heart. Right now, as we speak, the fog is lifting from their eyes. They are beginning to experience a haunting, not a scary haunting, but a holy haunting. Your memory is visiting them. They are starting to remember not the arguments, but the peace you brought. They are remembering the light that you carried. They are realizing that when you left, or when they pushed you away, the atmosphere of their life dropped in temperature. They are cold, without your fire. This is not to feed your ego. This is to vindicate your spirit. God is softening a heart of stone. That pride that stood like a wall between you and them, it is crumbling, not by your force. You don't have to send the text. You don't have to make the call to explain yourself one more time. Stop trying to defend your character to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. The Holy Spirit is your defense attorney, and He has just presented the evidence to their conscience. They are wrestling with the realization of who you actually were to them. This divine deposit is bringing a reconciliation that is not based on you begging, but on them realizing. However, a warning is necessary here. When they come back, and they will reach out, the signs are already there. You must not operate from your old wounds. You are not the same person who was left behind. You have been upgraded. You have been refined in the fire of your solitude. When they return, they must meet the new you, the one who knows their worth. This restoration is not about going back to the past. It is about bringing the truth of the past into the light of the present, so you can move forward, whether together or just with the peace of closure. Let's shift back to the financial aspect, because this is critical for the month of February that is approaching. The divine deposit is coming to break the cycle of just enough. You have lived in the realm of survival for too long. The manna mentality, where you have just enough for today but worry about tomorrow, is ending. God is bringing you into the land of promise, which is defined by surplus. Why? Because you have a kingdom assignment. You cannot fund the mission if you are stressed about the rent. You cannot help the poor if you are the poor. God is trusting you with this deposit because He knows your heart. He knows that when you get blessed, you build a longer table, not a higher fence. There is a mechanism in your brain called the reticular activating system. It filters out millions of bits of data to let you focus on what is important. For years, your RAS has been programmed to look for danger, for lack, for struggle. It was a survival mechanism. But tonight, we are reprogramming it. By focusing on this divine deposit, you are telling your brain to scan your reality for opportunity. You will start to see doors that were always there, but you were too stressed to notice. You will hear a conversation that leads to a contract. You will have an idea in the shower that is worth thousands. This is how the spiritual deposit becomes material reality. It filters through your renewed mind. I want you to take a moment and think about the number of times you almost gave up, the nights you cried into your pillow so that no one else would hear, the times you stood in the shower and let the water wash away tears of sheer exhaustion. You felt like you were being punished, but I am here to tell you, you were being polished. A diamond does not sparkle without friction. The friction you have endured was necessary to create the capacity you now have to carry this heavy glory. If God had given you this deposit 5 years ago, it would have crushed you. Your character wasn't ready, your discipline wasn't ready. But now you are a vessel that has been kiln-dried. You are ready to hold the oil without cracking. There is a specific instruction attached to this message. In the next 24 hours, you need to watch your words carefully. The tongue is the rudder of the ship. If you say, "I am broke," you are steering the ship toward lack. If you say, "I am lonely," you are steering toward isolation. For the next 24 hours, I challenge you to speak only in alignment with the divine deposit. Say, "I am overflowing." Say, "I am sought after." Say, "I am a magnet for miracles." It feels awkward at first, like wearing a new suit that hasn't been broken in, but you must wear the language of your future until it fits your present. Before I reveal the 3 signs that will confirm this deposit is landing within 3 days, I want to ask you to do something that helps this message reach the other chosen ones who are currently lost in the wilderness. If you are feeling the truth of these words in your spirit, please like this video. It's not just a metric, it's a signal to the universe that you are aligned with this frequency. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We are building a community of giants here, people who are waking up to their power. You don't want to miss the next update because the energy is accelerating. Now, listen closely. Here are the 3 signs that the divine deposit has been initiated in your life. Sign number 1, disruption of sleep. You might find yourself waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. In spiritual traditions, this is often called the watch hour. It is when the veil between the physical and spiritual realms is thinnest. If you are waking up at this time, do not get frustrated. Do not grab your phone and scroll through social media. That is a distraction from the enemy. God is waking you up because He wants to download the strategy for your next level. Keep a notebook by your bed. The ideas that come in those quiet hours are the keys to the divine deposit. Write them down, even if they don't make sense yet. Sign number 2, the return of the number sequence. You will start seeing repeating numbers. 1111, 222, 444. You might dismiss this as coincidence, but in a universe of mathematical precision, there are no coincidences. These are confirmation codes. When you see 111, it is a sign of alignment. Your thoughts are manifesting rapidly. When you see 444, it is a sign of protection. Angels are surrounding you to ensure the deposit arrives safely. When you see 888, that is the sign of financial abundance and new beginnings. Pay attention to these road signs. They are telling you that you are on the right path. Sign number 3, unprovoked peace. This is the most powerful sign. You will be in a situation that normally stresses you out. Maybe a bill comes or a conflict arises at work, and suddenly you will feel a wave of calm. It makes no logical sense. Your mind says panic, but your spirit says it is handled. This peace that passes understanding is the evidence that the authority of God has settled the matter in the spiritual realm. The war is over. The victory is won. You are just waiting for the news to reach the front lines. There is a person watching this who has been worried about a legal matter or a contract. The delay has been excruciating. You have felt powerless. God is saying, "I am the judge that sits above all judges." This divine deposit includes a ruling in your favor. The paperwork is being shuffled right now. Eyes that were blind to the facts are being opened. Favor is being sprinkled on your file. What looked like a dead end is about to become a highway. And to the one who is grieving a relationship, feeling like you missed your soulmate, feeling like you ruined the best thing that ever happened to you, stop. Breathe. The divine deposit is refilling your heart. If that person is meant to be in your future, this shift will bring them back, but they will come back healed, and you will receive them whole. If they are not meant to be there, God is clearing the space because someone who matches your new vibrational frequency is incoming. You have been trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, and it has caused you nothing but splinters. God is bringing a smooth fit, a love that doesn't require you to translate your soul, a love that speaks your language fluently. We need to talk about the spirit of delay. This has been the primary weapon used against you for the last 3 years. Every time you got close to a breakthrough, something broke. The car broke down, the health flared up, the deal fell through at the last minute. This was not bad luck. This was a targeted attack to wear down your endurance. The enemy knows that if you get resources, you will do damage to his kingdom. He knows you are a giver. He knows you are a healer. So he has tried to keep you in survival mode so you focus only on yourself. But tonight, we break the back of the spirit of delay. I want you to visualize something with me. Imagine a dam holding back a massive river. That water is your blessing. It has been piling up, rising higher and higher. The pressure is immense. The delay was the dam. But the prayers you have prayed, the tears you have cried, and the faith you have held on to, these have been cracks in the concrete. And on January 29th, the structural integrity of that dam is failing. The wall is breaking, and when it breaks, it doesn't trickle, it rushes. You are about to be overtaken by goodness. You are about to be swept up in a current of favor that is stronger than your mistakes. You might be asking, what do I do to prepare? The answer is simple but challenging. Clean your house. I mean this literally and metaphorically. Energy cannot flow where there is clutter. If your home is chaotic, your mind is chaotic. Take time this week to organize your physical space. Throw away things that are broken. Give away things you don't use. Create a vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum. When you create empty space, the universe rushes to fill it. But also, clean your relational house. Unfollow accounts that make you feel less than. Mute conversations that drain your energy. Step away from the gossip. You are royalty, and royalty does not engage in petty court squabbles. Elevate your environment to match the deposit that is coming. There is a specific focus on the concept of worthiness in this season. Many of you, despite being chosen, struggle with a deep-seated feeling of unworthiness. You feel like an imposter. You feel like if people really knew you, they wouldn't love you. This is the lie that blocks the deposit. You cannot receive what you do not believe you deserve. But your worthiness does not come from your perfection. It comes from your creation. You are a fractal of the divine. You are God's breath in a clay shell. When you reject yourself, you are rejecting the artist who made you. This divine deposit is coming to prove to you how valuable you are. God is going to spoil you. He is going to show off in your life, not because you earned it, but because he loves you. Let's go deeper into the silent orchestration mentioned earlier. While you were sleeping, God was having conversations with people about you. There are people in positions of power who have your name on a post-it note on their desk. They don't even know why yet. They just feel compelled to help you. They feel drawn to your energy. This is the favor of God. It goes before you and opens doors that have no handles. You are going to walk into rooms you didn't qualify for on paper, but you qualify for in the spirit. Do not shrink back when these doors open. Walk in with your head high. You belong there. You have been prepared for this. I sense that someone is worried about the time they have lost. You feel like you are behind in life. You see people your age who are married, who own homes, who are established, and you feel like you are starting over. Listen to me. God is the master of time. He can accelerate your timeline. Joel 2:25 says, I will restore to you the years that the swarming locust has eaten. Notice it says years, not just things. That God can put more life, more joy, and more success in 1 year of your life than most people experience in a lifetime. You haven't lost time. You were just in the slingshot being pulled back. The farther back you were pulled, the farther forward you're about to fly. This divine deposit also brings a clarity of purpose. Many of you have felt like you are drifting, doing a job just to pay the bills, but knowing there is something greater calling you. You have a book in you, you have a business in you, you have a ministry in you. The deposit provides the resources to birth that purpose. It buys you the freedom to pursue your calling. That is why the enemy fought your finances so hard. He wasn't trying to make you poor. He was trying to keep you silent. But your voice is about to be unlocked. The person who dismissed you, let's go back to them for a moment, because your attachment to that pain is the last tether holding you back. They are currently going through a process of mirroring. Everything they disliked in you, they are now seeing as actually a deficiency in themselves. They called you too emotional, but they are realizing they are emotionally unavailable. They called you too demanding, but they are realizing they were unwilling to give. This realization is painful for them. It is a crumbling of their ego. You do not need to gloat. You do not need to say, "I told you so." Your silence is the loudest message you can send. Continue to glow. Continue to grow. Your happiness without them is the ultimate revelation of your truth. As we approach the end of this message, the energy is shifting. I can feel the resistance breaking in the spirit realm. Chains of poverty are snapping. Chains of heartbreak are rusting and falling away. You are standing on the precipice of a new identity. You are no longer the victim. You are no longer the one who was left. You are the chosen. You are the beloved. You are the wealthy. You are the healed. I want to give you a prayer to pray tonight before you sleep. This is not just words. It is an activation code. Say this with authority. Divine Creator, I open the gates of my heart to receive the deposit you have prepared for me. I release the agreement I made with lack. I release the agreement I made with unworthiness. I forgive those who could not see my value, and I call back my energy from the past. I declare that January 29th is the turning point. I am ready for the overflow. I am ready for the reconciliation of all things. My hands are open, my spirit is ready. Let it rain. Amen. Do not rush off after saying that. Sit in the silence for a moment. Feel the shift. That peace washing over you, that is the seal of the promise. There is one final secret I must share, something that is often overlooked. The speed of the delivery depends on your gratitude. Gratitude is the lubricant of miracles. If you complain about the waiting, you create friction. If you thank God for what is coming as if it is already here, you create flow. Start thanking God for the money in the bank before you see the balance change. Thank God for the apology before the phone rings. Thank God for the healing before the pain leaves. This is aggressive faith. This is the faith that commands the attention of heaven. You are not crazy for believing this. You are not foolish for holding on. You are intuitive. You are connected. And you are right. The shift is real. The deposit is en route. The wait is over. The wilderness is behind you. The promised land is beneath your feet. Walk in it. Own it. It was yours all along. Before you go, remember that this community is a sanctuary for people like you. If this message resonated, share it with someone who needs hope. You might be the vessel God uses to deliver their confirmation. And do not forget to check the pinned comment for a special resource that will help you maintain this high vibration throughout the week. You are loved beyond measure. You are watched over with intensity. You are a chosen one, and your time has finally come. Stand tall, breathe deep, receive. The next time we speak, you will have a testimony. I believe that with every fiber of my being. Until then, stay in the light. But staying in the light is an active discipline, not a passive state. What happens tomorrow morning when the alarm rings and the reality of your current bank account stares you in the face? What happens when that specific person texts you again, testing the boundary you just set? This is where the real work begins. The prayer you just prayed was the invitation, but your actions in the next 72 hours are the RSVP. We need to talk about the integration phase, because this is where 90% of people lose their miracle. They receive the energy, they feel the shift, but they return to an environment that contradicts their new frequency. You cannot put new wine into old wineskins. You cannot birth a six-figure destiny while maintaining a minimum wage mindset and surrounding yourself with people who are comfortable in their stagnation. The first thing you will experience, likely within the next day, is what psychologists call an extinction burst. In spiritual terms, we call this the echo of the old. Just as a dying star shines brightest before it collapses, your old problems are about to flare up one last time. The debt collectors might call with more aggression. The silence from that person might feel louder and more painful. Your car might make a strange noise. Do not panic. This is not a sign that the prayer failed. It is a sign that the old reality is fighting for its survival. It knows it has been evicted. It is throwing a tantrum. Most people see this flare up and think, "See, it didn't work. My luck is bad." And in that moment of doubt, they cancel the deposit. You must be smarter than that. When the chaos spikes, you must smile. You must look at that bill or that problem and say, "I see you. You are leaving. Goodbye." You must treat these symptoms like the dust kicked up by a departing tenant. Let's go deeper into the science of this, because I know your logical mind needs to understand why this is happening so your heart can rest. Your brain has a filter called the Reticular Activating System, or RAS. For years, your RAS has been programmed to look for struggle, to look for rejection, to look for scarcity. It filters out opportunities and highlights obstacles, because that is what you told it was important by focusing on fear. The prayer you just released is a command to reprogram the RAS. You are now telling your brain to scan for the divine deposit. But biology is slow to catch up with spirit. There is a lag time. In this lag time, you must manually override your automatic thoughts. If you catch yourself worrying about how you will pay for next month, stop immediately. Interrupt the pattern. Say out loud, "That is an old thought. My needs are met. The resources are in transit." It feels silly at first. It feels like you are lying to yourself, but you are not lying, you are prophesying. You are building new neural pathways that will eventually become your default mode of thinking. Now, I want to address a very specific group of you watching this. You are between the ages of 35 and 55. You have done everything right. You went to school, you got the job, you supported your family, you were the good friend, the reliable partner, and yet you feel a hollow emptiness. You feel like you have been running on a treadmill, sweating and exhausting yourself, but staying in the same place. You look at others who seem to have less talent and less integrity, yet they are soaring while you are struggling. This creates a bitterness, a silent resentment that blocks your flow. Listen to me closely. The divine deposit is not a reward for working hard. It is a response to alignment. Hard work without alignment is just struggle. You have been operating out of duty, not out of design. You have been saying yes to everyone else and no to your soul. The deposit coming your way is effectively back pay for the years you spent neglecting your own spirit. But to receive it, you must stop over-functioning. Stop trying to save everyone. Stop trying to fix that grown adult who refuses to grow up. Stop lending money you do not have to people who do not respect the value of a dollar. When you close the leak in your boundaries, the reservoir of your wealth can finally fill up. Speaking of leaks, let's talk about your physical environment. This is a practical step that many spiritual teachers ignore, but it is crucial. If you want the divine deposit to land, you need to prepare a landing strip. Look around your home. Is it cluttered? Is there a pile of unpaid bills on the counter? Are there clothes from 3 years ago that do not fit you? Is there a gift from an ex-lover still sitting on a shelf? Everything is energy. Clutter is stagnant energy. It screams, "I am overwhelmed and I am holding on to the past." This weekend, I challenge you, no, I dare you, to clear the space, throw things away, donate what you do not need. Clean your windows so the light can come in. As you clean your physical house, you are signaling to the universe that you are preparing for guests. You are preparing for the new abundance. You cannot ask for a financial breakthrough if your wallet is full of old receipts and trash. Clean your wallet. Organize your money. Show your finances respect, even if it is just $5. Money flows to those who manage it well. If you are faithful with the little, you will be trusted with the much. That is not just a biblical principle, it is an energetic law. Before I reveal the next crucial step, I want you to check in with your body right now. Are your shoulders tense? Is your jaw clenched? That tension is the somatic storage of your lack mentality. Take a breath, release the jaw. The divine deposit requires a relaxed vessel. Stress constricts the blood vessels, and it constricts the energy channels. You cannot receive with a clenched fist. You must open your hand. There is a phenomenon that happens right before a major breakthrough, often called the 3 a.m. wake-up call. Many of you have been waking up between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. recently for no apparent reason. You look at the clock, you feel wide awake, and your mind starts racing with anxiety. You worry about the future, you replay the past, you try to force yourself back to sleep. I want you to reframe this immediately. In many spiritual traditions, this time is known as the hour of the watch. The veil between the physical world and the spiritual realm is thinnest at this time. You're not waking up because you have insomnia. You're waking up because you're being called into a meeting. Your spirit guides, your creator, the universe, whatever language you use, is trying to download information to you while the rest of the world is quiet. The next time this happens, do not grab your phone and scroll through social media. Do not lay there and worry. Get up. Go to a quiet spot. Sit in the silence. Ask a question. What do I need to know right now? And then listen. You might get an idea for a business. You might get a sudden clarity about a relationship. You might just feel a wave of peace. Write it down. These downloads are the blueprints for the divine deposit. The strategy you have been praying for is trying to reach you in the silence. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.